Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and you're watching Barely Unboxed. And today I have two Barbie Looks dolls. These are Barbie Signature Looks, model number 17 and model number 18. And they're both a Ken. And I'll show you the boxes a little bit. There's the sides and the bottoms. If you need the UPC, although these you can only find, I think, online at the Mattel shop, and I've never seen them in stores here. I know some other countries people talk about finding them in stores, but I had to order mine online. I ordered these a while back, and I figured with the Barbie movie being very popular, I would go ahead and do a video. I do collect Barbies. You can probably see them. I have them back here. Let me get these boxes out of the way. I collect the mermaids, and I collect various other ones. I have more downstairs in a different room, and I even have some stored away because I just have too many. Barbies are cheap most of the time, at least if you can find them on clearance. That's another good way to get them. But anyway, today we're going to unbox both of these guys. This is one I was really looking forward to, and I also ordered him. I really like the colors for him with the purple. Purple is my favorite color. And let's go ahead and we will start with the beefy guy. And you might see my shirt. I just got this today from my best friend. She made it for me and sent it to me. And it fits the channel name, I think. So anyway, let's go ahead and start unboxing these. These have a tab at the top that you can pull up. And I'm not going to keep these boxes, so I'm going to probably rip them a little bit, getting them open, which I already did. These come out really, really easily usually. They just slide right out. I've opened up a few of these Barbie Signature Looks dolls in the past. They're a reasonable price for a fully articulated doll. They have the made-to-move bodies, which are Mattel's fully articulated body, and this Ken is actually a new body type for the made to move. He's a muscular body type, and he's very thick and has big muscles. He's based, I believe, on the Superman body when they released some Superman and Batman dolls in the past, and they have updated it a little bit. It has a couple other points of articulation. Now, these dolls do come with a certificate. It's pretty standard. It just says that the certifies that your Barbie Looks doll was created through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel. And it says Barbie Signature Black Label. I don't usually keep those. Every single doll comes with one. And these dolls also come with a stand, and this time they are a white stand. I know in the past they have been black. And here is this part that goes into the stand. And it just pops together like that, and it has a wider, I believe, a wider thing to hold his waist because he is a thick boy. Alright, so it has all these tabs that you can push through. And these are just a strap holding his foot in, which kind of pop off pretty easily if you can get that part out of the box. And these actually do have, he has real hair, and every time there's a Ken or a Barbie with real hair that I've seen, it has these little fasteners, little plastic fasteners holding them in place. So you have to cut those. And then all in real time unboxing. I know some people don't appreciate the unboxing part, so they cut it out. But I want you to watch me struggle, apparently. These come apart usually pretty easily. These plastic, or more like rubber fasteners, you can cut them to make it easier on yourself. Which, grab my scissors, those work a little better than the knife. Wow, he sure does have a lot of fasteners. Okay. They have a lot of articulation, so let me get rid of this trash and you can take a good look at him on camera. And he doesn't really need a stand to stand up, honestly. But if you do want to use a stand, it just goes around his waist. Kind of have to put him in at a bit of an angle. Sometimes you have to take it off. And then he's so tall that it just sits on there. Alright, so there he is with his stand. And I have to say, he's pretty cool. His hair does have a lot of gel. Let's get rid of the stand for the time being so I can give you some close-up looks. There is his face. His head does tilt and turn. I'm going to go ahead and remove his shirt so you can see all the articulation points. And there we go. He has some very high shorts. Okay, so he does have this chest movement, but he doesn't move very much because he's so muscular. But he does have a ball joint in his shoulder, goes all the way around and out, and he has a twist here on the bicep, and the elbow twists up that much. He is muscular, so that's as much as it will go. And then his hand can go spin around and also go from side to side. So you can make him pose like he's flexing his muscles. There we go. And he does have two closed hands that can hold something, which is actually really nice. I wish they would do that more often. In fact, I wish they would give you alternate hands that you could switch out if you wanted to, but that's not something they tend to do. That is something you see with a lot of action figures, though, so it's definitely something they could do in the future, especially since Mattel does make Monster High, and Monster High doll hands are meant to come off and on, so you can undress and redress them a lot easier. But these hands won't cause too much of a problem with dressing. As far as his legs go, he does have the double joints also in his knee, which don't go back too far. And his feet are bigger than a normal Ken. So he has these larger blue shoes. And I do know that he will fit in some other Ken shoes from what I've seen, but his feet do go up and down and spin around. And then he also has a joint in his thigh up here, and then his legs also go all the way around like that. He does not have a twisty waist, just this part. And a lot of times the Kens, since they have bigger feet, they can even stand without shoes, which is really cool. The shoes are specific to the foot. Some Ken shoes are not. Some Barbie shoes are not. Some Barbie shoes are. I've noticed. Let's get him dressed again. So he's a little more decent on camera. Although I guess we could always appreciate a nice muscular man every once in a while. And remember, this channel is not for children, but I won't ever say anything too bad, I don't think. So if you want your children to watch my channel, they will have to ask you. But it's definitely intended for adults, as the disclaimer says at the beginning. Alright, so we will sit him over here, and hopefully he doesn't fall on the microphone and cause a ruckus. And now we will open up number 17. He has flocked hair, I can tell just by looking, and from some of the other video reviews I've seen of him. I got him because I like to find Ken dolls where I really like their face sculpt and rebody them. Not to say I don't like his face sculpt. I'm not saying that at all. But I do have some other Kens that I would not mind. In fact, I think I have one right here, which he's my desk Ken. He stands on my desk where I work on videos and artwork and different things. And you know, I think he's a match, so we might have to rebody that one. Although he is on a thick body, and this is just a standard Ken. Luckily, the made-to-move standard Ken's head does have articulation to it, whereas a normal Ken doll that's on a standard body that doesn't have all this articulation, I have noticed that their heads only turn side to side. I'm not sure why they haven't updated that to fit with the other Ken dolls, because there are slim Kens, which I have here, I can show you in a second, and there are thick Kens, and there are normal Kens, and now we have muscular Ken. So I really like all the diversity in body types because, as you can tell, I do not have a very skinny body, and I'm okay with that. I like the skin that I'm in, and I hope you do too. And if you don't, just know that you are loved for who you are. I hope you know that. Everybody deserves love. Oh, he is really attached. That's my little, I guess, Bob Ross moment right there, which I do love Bob Ross. So I try to live by certain phrases in my life, and sometimes it can be hard. But one of them, I bought a shirt recently that says, "See the good in all things." And I really try to do that as best I can. Anyway, that was a PSA from Barely Unboxed. Alright, so here we have... Oh, his head was really stuck there. Here we have number 17 straight out of his box. And his joints are a little stiff. And sometimes you can warm them up gently with a hairdryer. And that allows you to bend the joints a little better. And he's wearing a really cute outfit, really colorful outfit. Although I don't know why they do this with a lot of the Looks dolls. They get oversized shirts, whereas he does not have an oversized shirt. His is actually pretty tight on him. Like, I almost want to trade the shirts because I think the tank top would look a lot better on him. So we might try that. So he has some really cool white high tops that say Ken on them. This is Ken here on the bottom and on the side. And his are standard Ken shoes. And I would like to see if they fit on Mr. Muscular here, which I think they might fit for the most part. They actually do. They fit, but the back is a little bit stretched out, but you can't tell from the front at all. And that looks actually not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. It's one of my favorite things to do is just to play around with different clothing items and accessories and see what kind of looks you can get. And these Looks dolls are really good for that. They come with some really nice pieces of clothing. This series is very colorful. Previous series have been a little more muted, and I appreciate the colors, I really do. They're really good for pairing up with other fashion packs that you might buy or dolls that you already have and have clothing. So there we have it. He has locked hair, which is a little messed up in the box, and he has a part down his hair, if you can see that. And here is a close-up of his face. I'll give you a close-up of his face. Hopefully that's focusing. I'm using my phone camera to film these until I can get something better, but for now it's what we have. So got to start out somewhere, right? Well, I have to say I do really like both of these dolls. If you look at the back of a Ken or a Barbie doll, it will have a date stamped into the plastic, and his says 2021. And I'm not sure. I think his face sculpt might be new for this line. Someone can correct me in the comments if they want to. I did not do my research, fortunately. This head sculpt says 2019, and if I remember right, this head sculpt is called Tate. I also might be wrong, but I really like this face sculpt. And I also really appreciate that he has a painted on beard. I would love to see Ken's with a sculpted beard, though. That would be really cool, because not everyone has a shaved face. So anyway, I definitely recommend both of these dolls if you can get them. They actually sell them online in various other places too. I've seen them on Big Bad Toy Store as well. And they might even have some of the older ones, which are nice as well. They all come with really nice outfits that you can mix and match with other things. So let's do one last thing I want to trade their shirts. And his shirt doesn't have any Velcro on it, and it does have some tape, double-sided tape, holding it in place, which they tend to do with these dolls, especially if it's like his oversized shirt is very flowy and they want it to stay in place inside the box. So I'll have to remove that tape. You can see the residue of the tape right here. And usually you can just use your fingernail or rub it off with the tip of your finger. And it's sticky, it'll just come right off. Alright, so now you can see he's the standard sized Ken. He has the same articulation as this other doll. But as you can see, I'll turn him around, they have very different backs. And he's actually a little taller than he is. Alright, so let's try this shirt. The colors are going to clash a bit. Maybe not. Maybe that actually looks cool together. I love experimenting with different colors and seeing how things look together. Not just with my toys, but in my everyday life too. Alright, that actually doesn't look awful at all. That actually looks pretty good. Alright, now Mr. Muscles. Let's put yours on. These don't really have a front or a back to them either. They just kind of slip on either way. I thought an oversized shirt would be easy to get on him, but it is a little difficult. Fortunately, it is a little stretchy, so I think this is actually going to look really cool, especially with the blue, because I love purple and blue together. That looks pretty awesome. I think we'll leave him like that for the outro. Come on, you can stand up. I know you can. There we go. Alright. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. And my shirt. But I also would like to know if anyone has seen the Barbie movie. No spoilers, because I have yet to see it. I will be seeing it very soon. I was waiting to get this shirt because I knew about it and I wanted to wear it to the movie. And also I like to let the theaters kind of die down a bit. I don't like big crowds. I've never been a big fan of big crowds, especially at a movie theater. Again, thank you for watching, and let me know if you have these dolls, what you think of them, what you think of the Barbie Signature Looks line, and maybe what you think of this new body type, because I really like it, and I can't wait to get more skin tone colors for this body type. That would be really cool. So I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell if you want notifications for the next videos coming out. I'll try to get videos out once a week. I think that's probably my standard, but there might be videos that come out midweek that might be smaller. So hit the like button if you like this, and I will see you all next time. And stay safe out there. I love you guys. Bye.